right? So, the force that starts the spinning is an unseen mover, the most complex element in the equation, an invisible, energetic, causal stimulus affecting a specific movement, but which in real life, in a roulette game, would be a conscious witness supervising the game, i.e. David Bohm's hollow movement after Plato. 6, the ball, which in our metaphorical journey represents the soul on its journey to self-discovery, being shunted from pillar to post through time and space, through the agency of karma, time, and the Akashic field. Number 7, some sort of bait to keep it all interesting, such as ownership, wealth, power, stocks in CERN laboratory, sex, security, survival, peerage, power, pirate spoils, prestige, the Lucian seat where Hawking sits, fame, adoration, distinction, etc. Now, I'm being a little bit gross and hostile, and I feel that it's time that we actually stop being polite. These people are actually throwing a big pie in our face for the last 150 years because they're distorting our appreciation for consciousness as the causality. As above, so below. If we understand that conscious causality is the beginning of all of what we consider interesting, organizing, purposeful, and meaningful, then everything else is just decoration on a dead body, as Prabhupada said. Without an understanding of Dharma, it's just polished animalism. We've heard this before, but let's take this away to please pray that we can be immune to this kind of infection, which is dominating pretty much everyone. People, when you talk about evolution as being governed by material energy without a conscious causality, people think you're mad. People think you've lost your marbles. Why? They think it's a science. It's not a science, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, it's not science. It is dogma, it is myth, and it is posing as science. And if we get more of these kinds of weapons, and we understand how many different ways these, for instance, again, why did I bring up the subject of superpositioning and non-locality? Anyone, please help me. What is it about superpositioning and non-locality that has to do with Krishna consciousness? What is it about quantum mechanics that has anything to do with Bhakti Yoga? I think I failed in my discussion if nobody has any feedback on that.
It's to do with intention, not causality.
It's to do with intention, not causality. It's to do with intention as a causality. We've observed in quantum mechanics that every time we think an expectation, what happens? We're more liable to get that expectation. Why is that uncomfortable? Because it suggests the presence of a field, which they call the zero-point energy field, they call it the A field, after the Akashic field. Erwin Laszlo has popularized it now, and many people are starting to use this term, the A field, because they're acknowledging that it is conscious. That's why, as William described in the beginning, Mesmer, one of our greatest scientific minds of any century, actually asked us to pay attention to this field. Nikola Tesla, who was influenced by Vivekananda, talked all about the Akashic field. And what did Nikola Tesla do? Does anyone know? Everybody knows Nikola Tesla? Nobody knows Nikola Tesla. Yes. Free energy. Yes. They could talk all day about Nikola Tesla. But he referred to the Akashic field, and he got amazing things done and created so much energy that he wanted to give it back to the grid so that everyone could have free energy. And what did they do? They burned down his laboratory 5 times, tried to kill him, tried to turn him into all kinds of demonic, to demonize him. Anyway, I've had a good rant, and you've been very patient and very kind for giving me your attention, and I appreciate your sense of humor. Can I ask quickly if you have any questions? I've actually gone over our time. Yes. Okay, we don't have any time. Thank you. And if you'd like, we can talk afterwards. Please give yourselves a hand for being so patient. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
His Grace Gopi
Gopi
Jalal
Baba Das ki
Jai.